Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy P on the corner, in the corner boxing. What? Jose Ramirez and Danny O'Connor, listen. It's going down this weekend, July the 7th on ESPN. You know this is a top-ranked promotion. Man, look at here, man. I'm going to tell you this right here. A lot of people are disappointed about this particular fight. But Jose Ramirez is the WBC champion. He just come off a, it was a hard-fought fight against Amir Imam. He did dominate the fight, but both guys did land punches. So, I mean, I can understand him taking, a little soft touch, but, man, look. Anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Danny O'Connor, man. He's not a big name in boxing, but, I mean, I was taking a look. His amateur career was pretty decent, man. First of all, he is 30-3 as a professional. He has won 30 fights. He lost 3 of them. He has 11 KOs. He has been knocked out one time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he's 5'8" with a 67-inch reach, 67.5-inch reach. He is a southpaw. But listen, in his amateur days, he was a Golden Glove champion. He did win nationals in 2008, and he was an Olympian. He was a 2008 Olympian. He was an alternate in the Olympics. So, I mean, just with that being said, as an amateur, he had a very he came into the professional rankings as a promising young man, to say the least. Anytime you make it to the Olympics, man, it's a lot. See, the United States Olympics, anytime you make it as a boxer you have to have a level of being elite. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of good boxing programs all over the United States. So I just want to say that about the young man, But when he became a professional, he has lost 3 fights. He lost twice to the same guy, Gabriel Bracero. He lost to him early in his career, and then I think that was by split decision. But he lost in 2015 most recently to him. He got knocked out in the first round. Listen. He also lost to Vivian Harris, who was a guy that was 30-9 at the time. He lost to him by split decision. Excuse me. So, man, I mean, that's just a little bit about Danny O'Connor, man. I mean, you could say he had, he is fundamentally sound, As an amateur, like I say, he had a decorated amateur career. But just professionally, man, I don't know if it was bad management or, just had a heck of a career, man, I mean, anyway, Jose Ramirez, you already know, like I say, he's 22-0 with 16 KOs. That is a 73% KO average. Listen, he's 5'10", 72.5-inch reach. He's coming off of a big win over Amir Imam. That was for that WBC super lightweight world championship strap. And it was a little bit, I said in another video, it was a little bit, controversy. I ain't gonna say controversy, but, Regis Prograis was number 2. Amir Imam was number 1. And, but Jose Ramirez got the nod to get the fight for the championship strap, while Regis Prograis got the fight for the interim title. You know what I'm saying? And so Regis Prograis wasn't too happy about that. But that happens sometime in boxing, especially with the WBC. They do what they want to do. Mauricio Suleiman do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, anyway, Ramirez fought Amir Imam. He did beat him. It was a grueling fight. Ramirez displayed that come forward pressure style. And I mean, now Amir Imam was game all the way through the fight. He was game up until them last few rounds, and definitely in the championship rounds, he was in there surviving at best. And he all but went down. You know what I'm saying? He ain't go down, but man, Ramirez started having his way, man, in them championship rounds. And I thought one time it was go get stopped, but it didn't. Amir Imam held on. He ain't get stopped. But in them championship rounds, he definitely was surviving. But, you know, for the most part of the fight, he was game. I mean, he was landing good shots. You know, it just Ramirez kept coming with that constant pressure, you know. And Ramirez was getting hit, like I say. Ramirez is a guy that can get hit. Now, the thing with Danny O'Connor, he has a 33% KO average. So, I mean, it just don't look like he has the type of power, you know what I'm saying, to when he hit Ramirez. It's no question that he can hit Ramirez. It's just, man, I don't know if he can hurt him, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, with that kind of pressure style that Ramirez brings. Now, Ramirez also has the height and reach advantage, but like he don't really use that per se. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his game plan is gonna be coming in this fight. You know, I'm not sure. But the thing I do know is that he likes to fight that pressure fight. So, you know, and you know, if Danny O'Connor can't get his respect early, it's gonna be a long night for him. What Danny O'Connor does have on his side, he is a southpaw, and he's fundamentally sound. So I don't know, man. I think though he would have to get Jose Ramirez respect early, you know, and that's just to survive. that's to not get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It is what it is, man. I'm not very excited about this fight. I'm just being honest, man. Jose Ramirez, I think, does have a promising career ahead of him. You know, he's with top-ranked Bob Arum, and the guy can fight. You know, my thing is this, man. When Bob Arum go turn him loose, you know, and not, you know, babysitting, protecting, whatever you call it. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. In Jose Ramirez, he got that fighting style he not scared. I'm telling you this myself, that's my opinion. I'm not saying the guy's scared. I'm saying I think he will be protected by Bob Arum and groomed. And when I say that, I think he go try to groom his career. I mean, he's a Latin American fighter. Latin American fighters, I say this a lot, you know, they have very good potential, and the history of them is that, hey, they are easily, their fan base is easily built. So, and he from Cali, he from California, so I think that he's going to be groomed by Top Rank. And how long that grooming process is, you know, anybody's guess. And the only thing depends on if Mauricio Suleiman will put pressure on him to fight, you know, the interim title holder, which is Regis Prograis. Excuse me, y'all. I was a little under the weather, man, but hey, this train don't stop, man. This Daddy Pete on the corner, in the corner box. But check it. Jose Ramirez, he also is not entering that World Boxing Super Series for the 140-pound tournament. Regis Prograis, however, is. And this is the thing. Regis Prograis, you know, hey, it's going to be a lot of good boxers in that tournament. And but it's an opportunity for Regis Prograis. I mean, he could become a champion, you know, from another sanctioning body, you know, and still have that interim title, you know. So, I mean, but he probably go put that interim status on the line, you know, in the tournament. But hey, you know, I guess he figured, you know, he was asked by Bob Arum to fight on the undercard of Jose Ramirez, which a lot of time when that happens, that means that there is plans for the particular fighter to fight. You know what I'm saying? The fighter who is the main event on the card. So, I mean, it could have been an opportunity for Regis Prograis, but who knows? And you know, like I say, it's Bob Arum you're dealing with, and you don't know what could happen. So I guess the young man felt Regis Prograis has a fight coming up, you know, July the 14th, and if he wins, the winner out of that fight is going into the World Boxing Super Series 140-pound tournament. So, provided he wins the fight, he will go to the tournament. And I think that, you know, he's weighing his option and saying, hey, man, if they go try to string me along with this in the WBC, hey, look, I'm going to go ahead and try to afford myself other opportunities. Hey, and what that shows to me is that the young man is confident in his skills. He is confident in himself, and you know, hey, he want to fight the best and be known as the best. Ain't nothing but big up respect for me, you know, on that aspect. And it's not that I don't have any respect for Jose Ramirez, but I just think he is, hey, he in that top ranked protection program, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like I say, it was a hard fought fight, his last fight. He is coming right back, so I mean, that's a good thing for Jose Ramirez. And I mean, it shows he want to stay busy. So I mean, I ain't trying to straight dog the man, but I would have liked to see him get in that World Boxing Super Series tournament, you know. But hey, you never know. Things could happen later on in the year. He, you know, it'll be good to see him stay busy, fighting one more time for the year, you know, and then come back next year and be ready to really do some damage in the division. That 140-pound division, you know, all of these belts were belts that Terrence Crawford held. And so that's why, you know, you see these belts being fought for, like with, you know, they vacant and they being, you know, being set up to be fought for, because Terrence Crawford was the undisputed champion at 140. So, you know, those belts are strolled everywhere, and now they starting to be filled. So that's a good thing. So it's an opportunity for these guys in this division. So Jose Ramirez, though, man, I wish him nothing but the best. I'm just saying, I'm really not very excited about this fight. However, I am a boxing fan. I love to watch boxing. You know, a good fight to me, hey, let's see it. So I'm a sucker for that. So I ain't saying I ain't go watch the fight. I'd be lying to you if I said that. I'm gonna go watch it. It's on ESPN too. So hey, look, I'm watching, you know. ESPN, you ain't paying no money. You know, nothing but your cable bill. You can watch this thing. So hey, you know, I'm definitely go watch it. And y'all know how I do. I will give you some update highlights throughout the fight. And you know, especially, you know, when something spectacular happens, like a knockdown or a KO, I'm gonna get you that, you know, highlight as soon as possible. Now, I can't give you long drawn out highlights. I have a channel that's in suspension right now because I was giving too much highlights. You know, that's copyright infringement. You can only give so much of highlights, you know. So I will give you what I can give you, and I give it to you as fast as I can. I give you update highlights for the first few rounds of the fight. I try to give you some for the mid rounds, and when the fight is over, I come right back and give you a small analysis of what went on in the fight, and I give you some small highlight snippets. This Daddy P on the corner, in the corner boxing. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified every time it's going down. go ahead and slap that like button for me. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the subscribers, man. This Daddy P on the corner, in the corner boxing, signing off.